Hello everyone, this is Smile. Welcome to this episode of Is Getting Your Passport in 6 Weeks Zero. This is the third episode of this series and I'm narrating my experience about my biometrics. I hope you stay tuned. Before I go into today's episode, there are a lot of things I would advise you, a number of things I would advise you to make sure you do before you go for your biometrics. Starting from the top, if you are going for your biometrics, always make sure you photocopy all your documents. That is the number one rule. If you don't photocopy your documents, make sure you carry a photocopy machine when going. Like, it's that serious. Secondly, when going for your passport biometrics, make sure you go with extra cash. It's always necessary. It comes in handy, like at any point in time. Thirdly, make sure never in your life should you patronize roadside affidavits, court of law. You know those kind of people. Yeah, please stay away from them. So on the fateful day of my biometrics, I was told that if we registered online, we are meant to go to a particular location, which we did. On getting there, they asked us to submit some documents, some which I did not have at that point in time. They checked through my application form, the one you're meant to stamp at the Commission of Oath, which I already did, and they said they no longer accept Commission of Oath stamp. I should go change it, and they needed the High Court. Here comes the story of how I met the roadside High Court stamp. I went outside looking for how to get to the High Court, and then someone stopped me, telling me he could get the High Court stamp for me. I don't have to go anywhere for some amount of money. And then he said he'll be back in 30 to 5 minutes. Sincerely, this guy didn't leave the spot. I left that place hoping that he went where he was going to. He just went somewhere close by, stayed there for like 45 minutes, and then the next thing he did was he was back, and he gave me my form, he gave me my receipt. Went to present it at the office, and they told me that this stamp is not valid. I was asked what court of law I did the affidavit, and I could not answer. I went outside, looked for the guy, asked my money back, and then I was looking for the nearest High Court. Took a bike, went to the nearest High Court, got it stamped. On getting back to the office, my documents were complete. I was asked to do some photocopies, which I did, and then I submitted. And I was asked to come back a week after. And I was like, "Ma'am, my appointment date is today." She was like, "Can't you see the crowd outside? Come back a week after." So these are the list of things you will need if your biometric center is in Ibadan. You will need 3 copies of payment receipt, 3 copies of standard passport application page, 1 copy of appointment letter, 1 copy of your birth certificate, 1 copy of certificate of origin. And also, you also need a complete field guarantor form signed and stamped by the High Court. About the application letter, you'll be asked to write a letter. That is one extra thing. You have to go with a blank A4 sheet. Else. And then, of course, everything in Nigeria that is online, you'll be asked to make a physical copy of it. So you'll be asked to fill the same physical copy of the form that you filled online. Going past that, after I was done with that office, I was asked to move to the accounting section at Immigration Ibadan. And then those people mint money. When you get there, you'll be asked to come back in 4 hours at the accounting section. When you're done with your business at the accounting section, you'll be asked to wait in line for the biometrics, actual biometrics. Then, of course, because you fill your form online, you will be the last set of people to attend to. Technically, that was what happened. Okay, but the only good thing about immigration office at Ibadan is that they make sure that everybody, be it those that paid online and those that paid in person, they are being attended to. And I was told the previous day that they shared meals for minors. No matter how long you stay, you'll be attended to. One other thing you should never forget is to make sure you don't have an issue with your NIN. I was finally attended to at 7 p.m. and I was the last person to leave the stand. I was told to check back in 2 months. That is roughly 8 weeks. So I guess the 6 weeks thing still stands. So that's my experience for today. I hope you stay tuned for the next episode. Keep in touch and I'll tell you how it goes in 6 weeks.